Hello everybody, Hamp Thomas here again with Carolina Appraisers in the big city of Whispering Pines, North Carolina, and we want to talk about 50-year mortgages. No, please, absolutely not, just say no. If you get a 50-year mortgage, the only one that's going to win is the bank. And you know, if you remember back when your grandparents were first starting out, mortgage loans required a 50% down payment. You know, they knew that you should build up equity and have something to be proud of and that your family could pass on from generation to generation. But these days, you know, we started getting better and the loans started going from 30 years to 20 and 15 and even 10. And we were going in the right direction. And then all of a sudden, real estate prices started shooting up. And now we're talking about 50-year loans and even a multi-generational loan. And they do that in some other countries, but it is not smart. You know, it's just something that we never should do. So guys, if you're thinking about a 50-year loan, and I understand everybody wants to own a house and, you know, it's the American dream to have that pride of home ownership, but not at the expense of your life. You're going to be indebted to the bank forever. And think about this now. Banks love 50-year loans, I assure you, but after about 24 years of paying a huge mortgage payment, then you're still going to owe 84% interest on your loan. Are you serious? In the beginning of a loan, all you're paying is interest, guys. And another thing, let's talk about private mortgage insurance. You know, in the past, when you're putting down 0 or 3%, that was good. But private mortgage insurance, in my personal opinion, that's just a way for banks to further rip you off. You know, in the last 5 years, prices have been going up like crazy. So for you basically got to get to paying off 20% of your loan before you get rid of private mortgage insurance. And if you try to do that and get an appraiser that your family's known for 20 years or whatever, guess what? It doesn't work. Your bank gets to decide which appraiser you're going to use. And we know your house values have gone up. I mean, the bank could look on Zillow or tax records and know that you owe less than 20%. But no, PMI just smells profit for the bank. That's another one of those things that ought to be in a class, guys. High School 101. Whatever we're teaching kids today, the whole curriculum needs to change. I would love to teach this class. Amortization schedule. If you don't know what that is, look it up, guys. Before you ever get a 50-year loan, look at an amortization schedule and see what you would be paying in interest and how you're making bankers so happy. And they're going to control you for the rest of your life. And another thing, credit card survival. You know, you get out of college and you've got a job and you get hit. All these companies want to send you credit cards. Say no, just like 50-year mortgages, guys. These credit card companies, they're going to give you all this access to easy credit. And then guess what? Your interest rate's going to start creeping up. 23, 26, 30%, you know, it's obviously there's no end to what they can charge you. And if you're paying 24 or even 20% on a loan, you're going to be paying that loan for the rest of your life. Everyone in high school or at least college ought to know about mortgage loans and credit card debt. That ought to be part of high school education in America, in my opinion anyway. But on 50-year loans, guys, just say no. Please just say no. Make sure if they ask you if you're talking about one, get an amortization schedule up front and see how many years you don't pay off anything on the principal of your loan. 50-year loan, just say no. Thanks for watching, guys.